And welcome back to Jeff Koinange Live here at Citizen Television. On the bench today, what the subject is SHA, inside out. SHA, she, SHA, show, who, whatever you call it. And we have senior advisor to the president of Kenya, Moses Kuria, and senator from Kisii, Richard Onyonka. Look, Moses Kuria, you're a smart guy.
Thank you.
The president listens to you. Why don't you tell him that SHA is not working?
I'll tell him in the morning. And I tell him all the time what is not working. Am I saying that SHA is perfect? SHA is not perfect. There are things, for me, I would want to see improved.
Like what?
For example, two issues I want to see improved. One is the way how do Kenyans complain if they have a problem with SHA? Be it, I went to this hospital, I was turned away. Be it, the system was down. Be it, it took so much time. Right now, one, it is Kenyans' word against our word. Shouldn't be like that. Two, for those people who are complaining, they need to know Richard Onyonka or Moses Kuria or media guy Jeff Koinange. It shouldn't be like that. S in SHA is not for sugar. It is for social, meaning it's for everybody. It's supposed to be everybody. And I think with the wisdom of hindsight, that is one thing that has caused a lot of problems. Yeah, the fact that we didn't have clear channels for people to give feedback. Because even now, people tell me, oh, SHA is not working, SHA is working. First of all, I have no way of knowing even what they're telling me. And even and them, they have no way to prove it to me. So I think going forward, and the one thing we have, and I want to say on this show, that one of the things that I had to fix before coming to this show is to ensure that Kenyans have got a channel for which they can complain whether they know someone. You don't need to know big people for you to be able to complain. So I'm now telling Kenyans, one, on SMS, 147, yeah? On call, we have now a full-fledged call center. Again, you just call 147. You'll be given a ticket number. So that if you tell me this Kenyan said it's not working, I'll ask them, give me their ticket number so that I can be able to go back to the system. Right now, that for me is a big gap within the system.
Senator.
Equally, yes. Equally, the issue of, for those people who are going online, and that is why we are going to put all the information, why do I go to hospital, what is covered, what is not covered, on one public resource, taifacare.go.ke, which is coming up within the next 7 days, so that you can go in there and also lodge your complaint, see which tariff is working where, see which hospital has been contracted, not contracted. So I think more and more is more of communication and more of exchange of information. Other than that, in my opinion, we are doing exceptionally well.
Senator, in the meantime, yes, Kenyans are dying.
True.
They're dying.
True.
We've got cases, we've got examples of people being turned away from hospitals.
Exactly.
And others dying.
And every time they're being told that the system is down. And you cannot pay. And Moses, I am not going to disregard what you've said. If the government is doing well, I will give you the credit. So far, the fact that you have decided to pay certain health facilities which are 10 million and below. But I now, because you are advisor to the president, have a small suggestion. Tell him, even those ones who have got big bills, pay them the 10 million. Pay them the 10 million. So that then there is equity in the way you are handling this matter. So that as their matters are waiting to last towards the 90 days the president is talking about, hopefully a solution will be found. Number two, there were very positive things that were with NHIF. And there were very desperate, despicable things. The money was being stolen. There were bills which were being accumulated. Cases have come out where MPs now are defending themselves. We have never said that we wanted to go back to NHIF. It is because SHA was failing. People said it is better the bird that we are having on one hand than the one which could most probably not be there. Now, from the point you have made and from the hope you are giving me, I hope that those things are going to be done, those shortfalls which are there. Because one of the things that I told one of my friends is that, what is it that you can say that is positive about the government? Our responsibility as the opposition is never to demonize the government. Our responsibility is to basically tell the government, these are the facts. What you do with it is up to you. And Moses, that is what I'm saying. Whatever that the public is telling you. I mean, Didmas Baraza is not an ODM or an opposition MP. If you look at Justin Muturi, whatever the issues are, he's not somebody who's crazy. If you look, many of us who've been raising this issue, what we are saying, please, take charge, allow the president to allow people like you to advise him, to make sure that you follow up. I want to say this, Jeff. I have really seen the cross-examination we have been giving to the lady who's the CS Health. For real, I'm impressed. She's really tried. There are certain gaps, there are certain dark areas that are not clear to the Kenyan public. And I want to take you to the next level. I hope Jeff will allow me. Whatever that is going to happen, we agree, let it be fixed. Tell me, the Controller of Budget has talked about, we have a financial platform that is running the SHA system, which includes the fact that Kenyans are going to lose any data, any information, because the system is going to include what your diseases are, what your area is, what medicines you like. That data is so important. But we have given it to a foreign entity of people who are not known. If you look for their C12, you can't get it. And we are being told this is going to cost 104 billion. Now, even when what you are saying makes sense, and we are hopeful and we see that there's something you're doing, please be open and transparent about what is it that is being done by the government to make sure that that platform, transparency and accountability is allowed to us as Kenyans, so that then we can say, this is working, it's okay, we have no problem.
Moses?
I've given my brother time to speak because at least he has some very constructive suggestions, like the one for paying 10 million across the board.
Thank you.
Who would argue with that? That's what we say.
Yeah, because it helps everybody.
The only one thing that I really want to persuade you.
Yes.
You know, for me, I'm a presidential advisor. I can choose to be involved in agriculture, fertilizer, and other things. And deliberately, I've chosen to dedicate my time to this. One, not just as a job. Jeff, you know, in the year 2020, during COVID, I spent 44 days in ICU. In the year 2021, I spent 6 months in hospital bed, including out of the country. And I was dreaming that one day we'll be able to fix our system, healthcare system, for everybody. So Senator Onyonka has said, if the government do something good, we are going to praise them. This system is not about praising government. For example, where I come from, Mount Kenya region, because of all the negativity that is going on there, when I was going around there, I told them, join SHA, get treated so that you live long, even to say Ruto must go, to see the day. Yeah? So this has nothing to do with praising government. This is not William Ruto's project. This is not Kenya Kwanza. This is for all of us. If we should work every day, I want to listen to everything Onyonka says as a representative of the people of Kisii. Because the one thing is he's told me, the two things he's told me can help me to make the system better.
Exactly.
We are not here to do PR.
Exactly.
And I'm not here to do PR for anybody. I'm just here saying anybody, as the Bible says, even from a fool, and I'm not calling you a fool because you are a very intelligent man, be ready to get a grain of wisdom, so that we listen to everybody. Because, and why did I even talk about that call center system? Because by getting that feedback, for me every time today, do you know, even on my phone, on the WhatsApp group, I keep asking guys, have you heard of a problem, specific case? So that why do I look for problems? I am one guy who gets delighted when I get problem on SHA, because I use that problem to be able to dig deep. Why, what is it? Because we are going to improve the system together. All of us, not me, not William Ruto, not Onyonka, all of us 54 million Kenyans. So whatever you are calling problems for me, it's food, it's meat, because it is something that helps me to continuously improve the system. What can mess us is we be pretentious about ourselves. Now let me talk about data, because we talked about data. All the data of SHA 1, the law that we passed in that house, and if I don't get it wrong, some of those laws went all the way to Senate, because
it's true.
It is,
they did.
Health is a devolved function. Health is a devolved function. We have got Social Health Authority, a creature of the law, statute, National Assembly and Senate. It is quite some time since I left Parliament. I'm not a member of Parliament. My brother is a member of Parliament. So he created a body called Social Health Authority. He created a body called Digital Health Authority. Yeah? The Digital Health Authority, which is a creature of the law, that he created is a single owner of the data, and it is there. And if Senator Onyonka, if Senate would feel like this data is not on there, I don't have overview over the Digital Health Authority. By click of the finger, these people are very powerful people. He would call them and say, hey, excuse me, where is my data? And then Digital Health Authority would tell them that you don't have one, but 3 data centers, the main data centers and 2, what we call redundancy data centers, all of them within the Republic of Kenya. But I digress, because I really want to say, finally, data is here, data is here. For me, the first thing is, can we have fidelity to the people of this country? For example, for me, what matters today, the Kisii Level 6 hospital has been paid to date, has been paid 129 million, with only 3 million outstanding. Kisii, that is teaching and follow. Kisii Level 5, 119 million, another 3 million. Tenuek, which is within his neighborhood, has been paid 124 million with 23 million outstanding. That today, all undisputed claims on SHA. Remember what you said about the NHF, bills were just adding up. Yeah. That today we are current. I would want anyone, any facility in this country with any undisputed bills that are before the 31st of January. We are in March. We are only on the, I don't know, on the 6th or 5th of, 5th of March. Yeah. On this 5th of March, we are current up to the 31st of January. Having told you that the NHF debts we are attempting to pay today have accumulated since 2016.
Jeff,
Aren't you doing very well? Aren't you doing very well? Jeff, I would want you, and I want you to ask your backroom people to announce to all the facilities which are contracted by SHA, public or private, anybody with bills that are before that 1st of January. So we are doing well, because what are we doing? We are ensuring that we don't go back to the accumulation, to the losses of the past.
Okay.
And ultimately, we are going to have a good health system that is good for everyone.
Senator wants to say
Thank you,
something.
my brother Mose. The data you're quoting, I don't have it. It's not available to the Kenyan public. Otherwise, the government would have paid.
That's another accusation, which is a good one.
No, it's not an accusation.
No, it's a good one. I'm agreeing with you.
Thank you.
I'm agreeing with you, because I should, and by the way, within the 7 days I talked about the website, you'll be able to see every time this hospital has been paid so how much money.
Thank you so much.
That's what I owe you.
Number 2, we passed the bills. Why? Because the expectation we passed those bills with was that we were going to have companies which would provide the services if need be, but that would be domiciled locally. Now, my brother Mose is saying everything is fine. Honorable Moses, you know I respect you so much. Jeff, did you see what the Auditor General said?
Yeah.
Pick out that what she said. Nobody knows who runs that system.
There's 3 companies.
There are 3 companies, including Safaricom, where they have sorted out a consortium with one company that is owned in France. These 3 companies are the ones that are running the management of the money systems, the medical systems, and the equipment systems, and yet in reality, the person who's supposed to be the oversight officer in the Republic of Kenya that any court would accept their report is the Auditor General, and the incredible, respectable lady said, yes, the system is running, but I know nothing about it. I don't understand who's collecting the money, and in fact, we do not know who owns this system. What we are saying is very simple. Yes, we want SHA to work. We want SHIFT to work. There is absolutely no problem. We wish the government well. And Mose, I wanted to mention to you this. All of us Kenyans wish our country would do better, would run better. I wish we would have clean water and everything. But you see, the person we give the responsibility is the president. So you can't tell me that everybody has to be patriotic enough to accept that whatever the president and the government is doing is acceptable, because we have a responsibility. We have people who are voting for us, and they're saying the system is not working. You have satisfied me that in the next maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks, that system will work. Believe you me, the moment it works, I'll come on this TV and say, tick, the government has. So let me finish this. Honorable Moses Kuria, you advise the president, tell him the problem that he has got with Kenyans is not that they don't think that whatever he's doing is not working. What he's doing has got so many hiccups as he moves on that every every time, every transaction he's doing, there's a scandal behind it. So even when he means well, Kenyans are like, so why are they stealing 104 billion? You see, and you see now, you as a state officer, you now have to break it down and come back and say, no, it is not 104, it's going to be 10 million. So it's 10 billion shillings a year, which means for this system, you are running it at about 1 million a month, which at the end of the year becomes about 10 billion. The question, Moses, we are asking is this: how can our government, with the technical expertise and young people who are bright and intelligent in ICT, not be able to domicile the system that is running your money, your health, and everything in the Ministry of Health be domiciled with foreigners?
I don't think that it's fair for you.
Okay.
Not to challenge Senator on that one, because I have said that the data is being domiciled here. So, you know, now when we say domicile out of here, foreigners and all that, it becomes like, you know, like the Bible truth. I have disputed that fact.
Can we pull what the Auditor General said?
Wait a minute. Can I speak about the Auditor General? Because you didn't give me a chance to speak about the General. By the way, I'm an auditor. I'm an accountant trained at the University of Nairobi, not in Radungururu University.
And also Saudi Arabia.
The university, and I've practiced locally and abroad. There is an audit report is just that. It's a report. Two stages of an audit report. When I give you an audit report, and when this guy was MP for Kitutu Churches South, he audit report for his CDF. Then he was given a chance to respond in something called a management letter.
Absolutely.
So your team writes a management letter saying what the auditor claimed is not like this, it's like this, and that. We went through all that in our life and in any other organization that we have read. And then after that, auditor says this, we say this, it goes to somebody who is the judge. Do you know who is the judge? Parliament. Parliament is a judge. So for now, for the time being, the auditor report is just an audit report. That's
Can I respond?
Okay, hold on.
And number two, there's one point I want to make, because he said about being patriotic. Obamacare. Trump came after Obama. He didn't scrap Obamacare.
He wanted to get rid of it.
Yeah, but he didn't. Came Biden, it was still there. Do you know what is now? Still Obamacare. Some of these things, did Obama go home with his Obamacare? Did he not run through the 4 years of Trump? Did he not run through the 4 years of President Biden? Is it not there now? It's not about being just doing hero worship or praises. It is saying that this is an endowment for the future of us. That the first generation does something, another one comes, makes it better.
Excuse me, Jeff.
Hold on.
And my argument is,
Senator.
Please do it within the law, and we do it within the parameters that we agree as a nation that that's how we operate.
All right, gentlemen, I want to take a break. There's plenty more to talk about. Plenty more. And that Auditor General's report, 104 billion.
Yes.
Who are these three companies that control them?
Put it there.
Put it there.
Put it there. You'll see what she says.
Bring it on.
Bring it on. Wow. Explosive. Ayub, what do you think?
Well, we'll have a breakdown of the money processors.